Hello everyone. Today I bring you another trending topic which is about CentOS. Recently, RedHat Enterprise Linux, the parent company of CentOS, announced that they will be shifting focus from CentOS Linux, which is rebuild of RedHat Enterprise Linux, which is commonly known to us as RHEL, to CentOS Stream. So, what is this change? Who all are going to be affected by this? What actions you need to take? What is CentOS Stream? Well, I'll address all these queries in this video. So, why wait? Let's begin. This is Rajesh and you are watching CentOS was initially launched on 2004 by founders Gregory Kurtzer and Rocky Mego. Later, Red Hat bought CentOS in 2014. So, CentOS, like I guess most of you have already known, it is a Linux distribution that is provided with a free community support. It's a computing platform which is compatible with its upstream source, which is Red Hat Enterprise Linux. Okay, then what's the difference between Red Hat Enterprise Linux and CentOS? Well, there's nothing much except that RHEL is a paid version of CentOS, and as it is a paid version, you tend to get some updates faster than the free version. Okay, so what is this change? Recently, like I mentioned, Red Hat announced that they will be focusing on CentOS Stream and they will be stopping the support for CentOS Linux. So this means that you will not get constant updates or anything related to CentOS Linux in the near future. If you are working as an infrastructure admin, then you would already know how bad it is. Because if your infra is not up to date, then there are high chances of your applications being vulnerable to the security threats. Also note that CentOS is being widely used by many big organizations like Disney, Rackspace, etc., to name a few. Okay, who are affected by this? As Red Hat is shifting focus to CentOS Stream, they announced that they are going to end the support for their latest build, that is CentOS 8, at the end of 2021. CentOS 8 was just released last year, and many of the organizations have started upgrading to CentOS 8 from CentOS 7. So this is a big blow to those organizations who upgraded to CentOS 8 expecting that it will have support at least for the next 8 to 10 years. And for this reason, we can see there is so much of frustration or fuming over the internet. RedHat also mentioned this. Meanwhile, we understand many of you are deeply invested in CentOS Linux 7 and will continue to produce that version through the remainder of RHEL 7 lifecycle. So, if you see this table, we can understand that CentOS 7 is going to be around till 2024. Great. So, what actions you need to take? Well, for CentOS 8 users, if you are not interested in CentOS Stream, then probably you have to look for an alternative Linux distribution like Ubuntu or Debian. CentOS 7 users, they have more time to plan the migration from CentOS to other Linux distribution, so it's not a big or immediate worry for them now. Well, if you have made till this part, then it means that you are interested about this topic. If you like this video, then don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Okay, let's see what's the aftermath of this. CentOS co-founder Gregory Kurtzer was very disappointed with this decision by Red Hat, and he immediately announced that he is going to launch a new project which is Rocky Linux. He has also called out the global community for this project and assembling a team to kickstart this so that organizations whoever upgraded to CentOS 8 are not affected beyond 2021. CentOS stream. All this is happening because Red Hat decided to focus on CentOS stream. So, what is it? CentOS stream is nothing but it's just a rolling release version of CentOS. Okay, now you can ask, if this stream is version of a CentOS, what's wrong in using it? The answer is a bit complicated. Rolling release is a Linux distribution that is continuously updated, which means constant update of underlying kernel, the daemons, etc. Earlier, we are used to the practice of having a major release once in a year and some minor updates every quarter. Also, one other main reason why Red Hat is focusing on CentOS stream could be the continuous integration and continuous delivery path that we follow in DevOps. So, they wanted, since this is a rapidly changing world, they want to constantly build and release the new features, new packages, or new patch updates, everything as quick as possible. So, that's the reason they are focusing on CentOS stream, which is like an end product which gets a constant update based on the new builds. So imagine if your OS keeps updating constantly with latest updates, then there are some chances of your application misbehaving because of the compatibility issues with the kernel packages. Many of them consider this to be a major issue with the CentOS stream. Keeping the application stability in mind, most of the engineers prefer to have a fixed point version of the OS rather than the constantly changing one, as it may offer less time for testing. Finally, to sum it up, it all comes to the end user's decision on which Linux distro they should opt for. So, my duty is to bring all these updates to you, and that comes to an end. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, give a thumbs up, subscribe to Drive by Bytes, and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss out any of the latest tech news. See you next time. Until this, Rajesh signing off.